What's up, guys? David, New York, NYC. Gonna do a live audit here today. Morning, John. Morning. We are here on Park Avenue. Park Avenue, New York City. They say this is where the richest among all New Yorkers live, supposedly, allegedly. I personally think if you... Morning, Barbara. Hope you're doing good this morning. I'm gonna do a little live audit here today. See how it goes. So yeah, Park Avenue. Heading south. Yeah, Manhattan, Barbara. The iconic winter steam little pubs they put up so those manhole covers don't explode and shoot into the air when a lot of pressure builds up under the street and the sewer. They put these things up to make sure it doesn't explode. Remove the manholes. Those things weigh like 1,000 pounds, literally. I am kind of just fishing for my first location. Fishing for it. Yeah, they put those long tubes with all the steam coming out. Essentially, I'm sure everybody's heard of it once or twice. 34th Street, Empire State Building right there. I don't feel like jogging, so I'll wait here. Empire State Building, 34th Street. But yeah, the steam that you see coming out of these things, if it's left unchecked without enough ventilation for a long enough period of time, it'll explode. You've probably heard about it on the news back in the day or in the newspaper, but yeah, those manholes explode. And if somebody is standing on it, or when it finally lands, that manhole cover, that's gonna kill somebody. It's literally, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to pick one of those things up. It literally weighs a ton. Got my morning coffee. Coffee straight black. Start the day off right. Don't want no sugar or milk holding me down, holding me back, making me feel heavy. Empire State University. Well, this is Park Avenue, so they tend to keep Park Avenue a little bit cleaner than the rest of the city, being that supposedly all the rich people live here, so they keep it slightly cleaner. It's funny. You ever look at the floor in New York? You see all these black spots.
Okay.
So my ex, she had never been to New York. So one day I'm walking through the street, and she asks me. She says, "Why is all those black spots on the street? Like, what is that, a design? Like, what is that dirty stuff?" So I had to explain to her it's gum. She couldn't believe that there were just gumdrops staining the sidewalks. Actually, let's do this bank here. Now you see this bank is a little bit better than the others. Because as I was explaining to a colleague, some of the banks on Park Avenue they have where you could just see directly through, which obviously makes no sense. This isn't one of those banks. They actually protect the client's um, information. Little Mexican taco stand in the morning. So I'll go back to the original place I wanted to do my audit. So yeah, how's everybody doing this morning? Heading to work? Is everybody on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time? Is it a little bit earlier for people? West Coast, Central America, Chicago type area. Nurse D, how you doing? Good morning. Hope everything is going good for you. Happy Friday, right? That's what they say. Wolfgang Puck. Been here once, but not to this location. FDNY starting the morning off early. Where there's one fire truck, there's usually two, no? There's number two. So Pennsylvania got heavy snow. We didn't get a drop of snow. I got an alert about New Jersey about potential flooding, but I don't believe last night we got even a drop of rain. Nothing. So I'm gonna test really, I believe I'm doing this institution a favor by highlighting and pointing this out. We'll see how they react to it. But you guys will immediately see it's a security risk. There's no way you should be conducting business in this fashion, and you guys will immediately see what I'm talking about. We'll see how it goes, what they decide to do about it. Oh, so we are getting snow in New York at 7? I gotta check my weather report. Not gonna lie, just because of the mystique of Park Avenue, I'd like to live here one time in my life. Maybe just for like a year or so, Feel what it's like to live on Park Avenue. Nice little quiet area. Over there's the Chrysler building hiding behind that water tower. Yeah, no, not a drop of snow. The last time I looked at my weather, it said that I believe sometime next week there's the possibility of snow. But yeah, not a drop of snow last night. There's the Chrysler building. That's the building that the gorilla or the ape climbed up and took that lady that he was so in love with. Midwest. Shout out to the Midwest. I'm looking to go a little bit more west than that, than the mid. As I've told people before, I'm looking to relocate to either Houston, or not specifically Houston, but most likely Houston, somewhere in Texas, or Las Vegas. The taxes in New York are just too ridiculous. It's like literally working to pay taxes. There's been times where like 55% of my check went to paying taxes, so I'm good on that. Yes, that's what it is. King Kong, right? That's the building he climbed for the love of his life. Across the street. Traffic. Yep, traffic NYPD giving out their morning tickets to the lovely citizens of New York in their brand new smart car. Oops. Huh?
You on YouTube?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's for YouTube. Yes, sir. So yeah, now that I'm here closer, I'm going to be doing an audit from the outside of a bank that for some reason has not blurred out or has any covers of their windows. So I'm going to go there and do that audit, see their reaction, see their response, see how it goes. This is another. You can just walk through New York and get a whole bunch of like famous little movie scenes. So if you guys ever saw I Am Legend, the scene where the cancer monster survivor, bald patient, is on a bridge and he goes into a library every morning, borrows a book. He set up like a couple mannequins to be his friends in that store. Well, on the scene where he looks up and he sees the guy, I forget his name, and he sees him standing there and he says, "How did you get there?" He goes crazy, shoots at him. That's the scene where he loses his dog. This is where it takes place, right here on this bridge. Grand Central Terminal. That's the building with the clock on it. So that's that scene of the movie. But yeah, we are going to be auditing this bank right here. Yeah, I love I Am Legend. Apparently, they're working on a sequel with Michael B. Jordan. And Will Smith is somehow, I guess they say there's alternate endings. So somehow, some way, I guess Will Smith is going to be making an appearance. Apparently, there's alternate endings. So here, you'll see what I mean. How is it that you have a bank where you deal with customers? Looks like she's going to come and let her know now. Or I guess not. She should have. There's a guy behind you with a camera recording it into the bank while you deal with personal records and financials, but guess not. So if you have a bank like this, right, on Park Avenue where people deal with their financials, why would you have open windows with the customer's information facing the actual window? It doesn't make much sense, right? I'm just surprised this lady came into that office and didn't even tell this lady, like, there's a guy behind you. It appears that he's filming. Maybe you shouldn't do that. But I've noticed this as I come through here a lot, and I just always thought, like, why would you be in a situation like this where you have customers' financial information open to the public? Anybody walking by on the street, somebody could set up a camera on the pole. And this is part of the thing, too, of why I like to do what I do. Some things just don't make sense. And as a regular member of the public, I mean, how can I look and see that this makes absolutely no sense? You have the customer sit here in this seat facing you, and then he can't see his information, but somebody from the street would be able to see all the information. Doesn't make much sense. I'm telling you, some of the people we give these jobs to don't deserve them. I believe anybody, any sane person could see that this is a security risk. It's actually the same problem across the street. Citibank has the same kind of situation where somebody from the street could see somebody's information. Valley Bank. Anybody bank with Valley Bank? I mean, I don't know. I would think you would blur out those windows like other banks do, so somebody can't look at what you're doing right behind you. But I guess financials aren't that important these days. Citibank pretty much has the same exact issue. I don't even like people behind me when I'm on my personal phone. So to be doing financial work and somebody could look right through and see what's going on, that doesn't really make much sense. Like this right here. Why would you have this open to the public? Anybody could walk by and see. Not very logical. That's the end of the road. Did they go and tell this guy, hey, somebody's looking through the window? No, they still didn't tell you. I mean, where's the common sense, right? You're dealing with people's financials. Why would you have the computer facing the window and have the window able for anybody to look in? Instead of having a heart attack, just maybe think a little bit and set it up to where there's no security risk. Lady, she came outside saying something. I just want to see how long it takes them to notify him, hey, you got somebody behind you, possibly jeopardizing people's information. Doesn't seem like anybody's going to tell him. As long as you guys know, if they're not mindful and careful with your information, you still need to be. Looks like a very identifiable security risk to me. Anybody with any intelligence, right? These type of jobs, you got to get college degrees. That's good. What does he want to say? Nobody's telling this guy, hey, watch your back. I think she's with the bank. Gonna try to sneak a picture. I mean, you could just take the picture. Nobody could do anything. Just doesn't make much sense, at least to me. In New York, we have this saying: if you see something, say something. And I'm seeing something that doesn't make any sense at all. Well, she finally did let them know. What do you think the conversation is? There's some freaking weirdo outside recording. The conversation isn't them. Why did we ever design it to where the computer screen faces the street and the windows are wide open to the public? Now, what about the thing with the actual customers in it? What are they gonna do about that? You know, one thing banks don't like do is losing money. You think they'll stop these people from work?
Are you looking for something?
I'm all right. Just
Why are
keep
you
your
looking into
distance.
the
I shouldn't
window?
be able to reach and touch you.
Why are you looking into the window?
Well, just minding my business.
Really?
What's your name? You work here?
Who are you?
Do you work here? You came out here and talked to me.
Yeah,
Should
I'm
introduce
asking you, why
yourself.
are you filming me?
Just minding my business.
Minding your business is looking into the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody has different hobbies, you
All
know.
good. Take care.
All right, you too. You don't want to give me your name?
Want to say anything about why you're filming our information?
I'm filming your information.
Why are you filming us?
Just minding my business.
What are you doing?
Just minding my business. It's America.
And
What's
filming
going on
people's
inside there is
information in
other
the bank.
people's business. It's not your business.
So don't you think the bank should do something to make sure your privacy isn't available for everybody
Don't
who
you
walks
think
out on the
you
street?
should not be filming our information? Don't you think you're the problem?
Not really. If I'm a bank, I'm going to protect my customers' information. I'm not going to have it open to the window, so
What is your intention?
just minding my business.
You know that what
Actually,
you're
you're
doing is
minding other
federally
people's business.
illegal, right? You can't be doing that, right?
Are you sure?
Absolutely. If you come, I'll show you where it says no recording or no picture.
Inside of the bank.
Well, this is the perimeter of the
No,
bank too.
this is a public forum.
It's a public place, but you can't. If you're walking like this, it's different. But if you come in here to recording, then that's wrong. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call the cops right now.
Okay.
Call them.
I don't care.
How are you doing today? Good? Just like you have a right to record me, I have a right to record anything I can see. Seems like the comments aren't working. And they are calling the police. So we'll have some police here soon, shortly. I'm gonna stop this video and restart it immediately because I can't see the comments.